Alright, welcome back to Between the Goalposts. Nate Hampton and Jesse Crew and Andy Reid. And we're here right now with our analysis of Week 8 and our Week 9 picks. First game we're going to talk about from Week 8 is the Kansas City over San Diego Charger game.
Yeah, the Phillip Rivers give to the other team Lollapalooza.
Well, you know, a lot of women are looking for a guy like him. He's a
I
giver.
think he has like 87 kids.
Travis Henry, eat your heart out. But anyway, what happened?
It was the sloppiest game I've ever seen. They were just giving the ball to each other the whole game. Chiefs had it in hand, let the Chargers back into it with their third string running back. I don't even know his first name. It's not Casper. It's like Chris Brinkley. He has a bullet lodged near his heart. It's like a heartwarming story. So he brought him back in, and then Phillip Rivers, all he had to do was sit on the ball, but dropped it. They go overtime. Chiefs win. It was. Nobody wants the AFC West. It's going to be an 8-8 team that wins the AFC West. It's not going to be pretty.
So when I said the NFC West was the trash can division, I really meant the AFC West.
Well, the NFC West is like the trash can division with a large hunk of diamond in the middle of it. Niners. But the rest of it, very ugly. West is just...
It's all about the East Coast right now. And then our next game, we have Pittsburgh over New England.
Yeah, it's interesting. Imagine if you actually put together a game plan where you jam Tom Brady's receivers and mess up his timing with them. It works. Oh my God. It's almost as if no one's ever tried this before. The Steelers manned their guys up on Tom Brady's receivers, jammed them at the line, rushed him with Lamar Woodley and company, and he got frazzled. I mean, the Patriots' offense is all about timing. You screw that up, bing, you're good to go. And their defense is basically sleepwalking.
I hate giving Pittsburgh any sort of credit, but it was a great game plan. Ike Taylor doing the one thing he can do well, and that's jam. And he's about 2 times the size of Wes Welker, so it really worked out well.
Yeah, and then the shocker of the week, the Rams over the Saints at home. How did that happen?
Well, the World Series thing probably had a little bit to play into that. The whole city was just rejuvenated. They were just feeling it, and the Cardinals were there. So
Tony Lewis had his Bradford jersey on.
Yeah, the team was feeling that, and everybody played well. Even A.J. Feely, he killed it last week, and the addition of Brandon Lloyd really helped in that offense.
Yeah, did not expect the Saints to just not show up the way they did after my whole spiel on how they were going to play angry the rest of the year.
They're like every other week. They lose and they'll demolish. Then they lose, then maybe they'll demolish the Bucks this week. Well,
in that division, they're not going to last very long doing that kind of thing.
Yeah, not really my concern. It's just the way they're playing right now. Then the last game, Philly over Dallas.
I had that. You did not.
No.
I mean, it's something about that matchup. I mean, and more so than just Vic and the players, Andy Reid just knows how to beat the Cowboys, and more so, he knows how to win after the bye week. 13 seasons coaching, 13-0. What does he do over the bye week?
Anyway, but yeah, LaShawn McCoy, probably the big reason why they're owning right now.
Yeah, I mean, for a guy his size, he's really pounding it in. It'll be interesting to see if the amount of touches they're giving him wears on him a little bit.
But he doesn't take any big hits.
Yeah?
He's like the Torrey Holt of running backs. I don't understand it. I've never seen a running back be able to avoid contact running between the tackles like LaShawn McCoy.
And, I mean, combine his, emergence as one of the top 5 backs in the NFL, and Vic this year seems a lot more apt to take the underneath throws because teams are really consciously playing cover 2 and preventing the Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Maclin deep balls. So he's really finding Avant and Selleck over the middle a lot more. It's interesting growth from Vic.
All right. That's all we have for our analysis segment. So we're going to go right into our Week 9 picks. What's the first game we're talking about?
Tampa Bay, New Orleans. We're all on New Orleans. They're playing at home. Whoever made the schedule this year for the NFL is on something that I want to try because there are all these division games that are within 3 weeks of each other. The Bucks and Saints just played 3 weeks ago. Now they're back playing again. All these other division games just happen one after another. It's weird. We don't like it.
I don't think they put much effort in the schedule this year.
Yeah, but I mean, the Saints, they have to be mad about that Bucks loss, and I mean, they're at home. You know, it's a division game. I'm thinking the Rams game might have been a trap game for them, and maybe they were looking forward to this game a little earlier.
It's possible.
I mean, I don't think there's any way they lose this game. Then, what about the Bengals and Titans?
Well, the Bengals are surprising everybody so far this year. Andy Dalton's playing better than a rookie quarterback should, especially him. No one really had that big expectations for him.
Yeah, the Red Rifle.
Yeah, at least right now. Red Rifle, yeah. And AJ Green killing it. And the Titans kind of let you down the other week.
They've been letting me down all year, but here's the week against all. This makes no sense, but I am picking the Titans at home. You know, not only do I think Chris Johnson is going to finally go off this week. I know I've been saying it for weeks, but he's even against the strong Bengals defense, something's going to click. I've been following him on Twitter. He's very focused. He knows how bad he's been playing. He knows he needs to get it right. This is the week he gets it right. And nothing is worse for a number one receiver than a good solid dose of Cortland Finnegan. And he's not as talented as he might have shown that he was a couple of years ago. But A.J. Green is about as finesse of a wide receiver as you can get in the NFL. And I have a hunch that Finnegan is going to make his day a living hell, and Dalton is going to be forced to Jerome Simpson and Andre Caldwell his way down the field because Gresham's not playing. So I think it'll be a really ugly 9-3, 9-7 type game that the Titans squeeze their way out of. Ball control of Chris Johnson. And then the marquee game of the week, Ravens at Steelers. Again, another division rematch this early in the year. You got the Steelers?
Well, yeah. Well, I think they got the edge at home. They're playing better ball right now, and they're probably exact revenge for the earlier shellacking that Baltimore handed them. What about you? What do you think?
Well, I think not having Harrison and Woodley will be too much for them to overcome. I know they can still put together a great game plan without them, and I know that I am far from the Joe Flacco bandwagon. I've almost resorted to throwing Molotov cocktails at it, but I think that this is just too easy of a game for even him to lose. They're going to lean on Ray Rice just like they did last time. I think they'll clamp down on Mike Wallace and not let him beat him over the top. I just think the Ravens have the Steelers' number this year, and this is finally the year where they actually get a home game in the playoffs.
All right, and none of us picked the Broncos.
No.
In the black hole, Tebow? No, it's not Tebow time. All right. That's all we have for you on our pick segment. Come back next week. Bye.